The Open Music System extension has been loaded during computer startup. Double-click the OMS Setup icon on your hard disk to launch the OMS Setup application. If AppleTalk is turned on, this AppleTalk dialog appears. Click Turn it off. For more information, see AppleTalk vs. MIDI in the Introductory Concepts tutorials. The AppleTalk Reminder dialog appears. Disconnect your AppleTalk network and click OK. The Create a New Studio Setup dialog appears. Click OK. OMS drivers will scan your computer ports for connected MIDI interfaces. The OMS Driver Search dialog appears. Select the serial ports you want searched. The printer port checkbox is selected. Click Search. The Searching dialog appears as OMS Setup asks its drivers to search through the selected ports for MIDI interfaces, MIDI cards such as the sample cell or Mac Proteus installed in the computer, and virtual drivers such as the QuickTime Music driver. The OMS Driver Setup dialog appears. An Opcode Studio 4 multiport MIDI interface is found connected to the printer port, accompanying the QuickTime Music and Studio Patches program change drivers. The Studio Patches program change driver allows changes between special Studio Patches that can be programmed using Opcode's multiport MIDI interfaces. The QuickTime Music driver allows sequencing using the Macintosh's internal sound capabilities. Because use of these QuickTime instruments can slow processing of your computer's CPU, this driver is disabled until you open its icon and turn it on. Click OK. The Identifying dialog appears. OMS searches all possible ports for known connected MIDI devices. The OMS MIDI Device Setup dialog appears. A DX72 and U220 were automatically identified on ports 1 and 2 of this 8-port MIDI interface. For OMS to automatically detect a device, it must have its MIDI in and MIDI out jacks connected to the interface. Only the most modern MIDI devices are capable of defining themselves to OMS Setup. Therefore, OMS creates a generic, undefined MIDI device on each MIDI port for which it does not auto-detect a device. You can recognize an undefined MIDI device by the question mark icon. For more on definition of MIDI devices, see the Define a MIDI Device movie located in Part 2 of these basic tutorials. If you have devices you believe should have been identified during this procedure but weren't, see Troubleshooting Aids in the Advanced Concepts and Troubleshooting section. Select any checkboxes of undefined MIDI devices that you will be using in your setup. Ports 3 and 4 are selected. Click OK. OMS displays a directory dialog box. Name the OMS Studio document, select a destination, and click Save. The document is saved and made current. The Studio document window appears. A Studio Setup document defined as Current is indicated by a diamond located to the left of the document name in the title bar. This tells OMS the document is accurate to your MIDI setup and will be shared by all OMS-compatible applications. If the diamond is not present, click File and select Save and Make Current. This step is very important. The menu selection is grayed out if the diamond is already present. This completes the creation of this Studio Setup document. Please see Configuring the Studio Setup document in this section of tutorials for more specific definition of MIDI devices. Studio Vision Pro is shown displaying 16 channels each for the DX72 and U220, made available through the Studio Setup document created in this tutorial.